Hello everyone. So this video is for people who are very specific to their security and who believe that apps take a lot of permissions while installing on their phones. By this video, you can actually learn how to give specific privileges to an app even after installation, and how to secure most of the things on your phone so that apps will not be able to read it. So first thing to understand is that you know that apps get installed to your machines, means your mobile phones, and they take a lot of uh, unneeded privileges to access your data. So to avoid them having access to a lot of things that you believe that you should not give it to them, just do this thing. Just go to settings. So you have to start from here. So just go to the settings. In the settings part, go to apps. In the apps, just go to the app that you want to actually give or take privileges from. So let's suppose if it is my Fitband app, and let's suppose if you want to take out the privileges that you have given to this app. So let's suppose during the installation it took a lot of privileges to get installed. Now you have the privilege to actually take out all those privileges or permissions that you have given to this particular app. So let's suppose if you, after installation, you feel that okay, I don't want to have this app access to my locations. You can just disable this location, you can just disable the access to phone, you can disable the access to storage. So now at this point of time, your mi fit app does not have access to anything. Now this app actually cannot read any of your data at this point of time because you have not given any permissions. Now the other thing is like notifications. So notification is also a very important thing because most of the time what happens is like you leave your mobile phone logged, and then somebody comes into your place and just clicks on the power button, and they are able to see the notifications which are coming to your phone. To make your notification secure from outsiders, you should actually choose hide sensitive content button, which means that when the device is logged, hide content in this app notification that might reveal private information. So let's suppose if you have a WhatsApp message notification on your phone, when the phone is logged, the person won't be able to see the notification of WhatsApp. While if you remove this, the notifications will be visible even if your phone is locked, which is actually a threat to your privacy. Because let's suppose if someone is sending you some kind of messages that you don't want people to see, they can just come in and click on the power button and see what notifications are coming. So make sure that whenever you are having a very private conversation or things like that, you should always have hide sensitive content enabled for that particular app. That can be Telegram, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, or anything. So similarly, let's suppose if you want to remove the privileges that you've given to this particular app. So I have not given any privileges, but let's suppose when I'm using this app and it's not working out, it's saying no error, it's not able to get access to storage, something like that. So you can find out the exact kind of errors that is giving. So it's saying storage is not there, so just give access to storage. And if it says that okay, I need the access to contacts, else I will not work, if the app says like this, then give access to contacts. But if it is working fine, just take all the accesses that you have, that you don't want the app should have. Similarly, notifications you can set. So this is something which you should be understanding about the apps. Now the other thing is apps also has some kind of specific things that you should know about. So you go here and then you can see the draw over other apps option, which means that these apps can draw over other apps. So we don't want that to happen. So we have given the privileges as no, which means that this particular app cannot draw over any other app. So let's suppose if any other app is running, it cannot come up, it cannot show a notification over that particular app, cannot draw over that app. This is very good thing because sometimes drawing over other apps can lead to some kind of phishing attacks, wherein people can show you a transparent screen, draw as a transparent screen, and whatever you are actually typing on that transparent screen, you are believing that you are typing on another app, but that transparent screen is recording whatever is going on. So make sure that you disable this feature of permit drawing over other apps if you believe that you don't need to see the notification that app gives. So what you have to do, if you have disabled it, if you've disabled it, you won't see any kind of pop-up coming up on other app. So you have to go by default to that app, click on that app, open that app, then you will be able to see the notification, which is fine if you are looking for security. So these are few things which you should look for. Modify system settings is again one thing. So you don't want a few apps to modify your system settings. So let's suppose these are default apps, camera, contact and all, but let's suppose if you don't want this video recorder, which is DU recorder, then you can just disable it. So they cannot modify system settings. So that's very important thing you should know, because like if you allow them to modify system settings, they can do some weird changes to your system, to your mobile phone, that you may not be interested in. So if the app is very much trusted, it is fine. But if it is not trusted app, you should avoid giving such kind of privileges to them. A battery optimization feature is fine, it's okay. One important thing is app links. So this app link feature provides you the exact URLs that this particular app will be opening. So for example, if you click on Brave, which is a browser, secure browser, so you see that you have chosen to launch this app by default for some actions, which means that it can open any link that you open over it. But if you go over Drive, open star and related link, which means anything. If you go to free charge, it specifically says that this particular app will only open www.freecharge.in and related URLs. Now, by observing this particular feature of any app, you can actually identify if this particular app is not doing any phishing attack. Because if, let's suppose, you have installed any app, but it is opening star and related URLs. So Drive is a trusted app, but let's suppose if there is a new app and it opens some random URL in the background which does not relates to particular app. So for example, if you see all the apps like GoIbibo, it opens goibibo.com and related URLs to goibibo.com, which is fine. But let's suppose if goibibo.com is opening goibibo.com and say some phishing URL and something like that, then you can actually identify that there is something fishy going on in the background, and then you can have a suspicious look over that particular app, and you can Google more about this particular app to be safe. Now these are few things which you should take care of while you install any app or give permissions to it, and you can revoke the permissions whenever you want, and that can make you more safe on your mobile phone. Thank you very much for now. Have a good day.